It's no secret that 2020 has accelerated the rate of remote work. In fact, 42% of employees say that they don't plan on returning back to work afterwards when they can. This means that companies will have to significantly rework their approach to employee welfare. So we've put together a few ideas how remote employers can do that. So let's get started. First step would be to have regular check-in meetings. This serves as a reminder to employees that they have teammates. Even though they're not working shoulder to shoulder physically, they are collectively working towards the same goals. Remind us that this is a collective effort rather than an individual effort. You don't have to be like flailing with your own problems and challenges in achieving a certain task. You can talk about it with your colleagues as you would have in person. So it really helps with morale. In addition to regular check-in meetings, it's also great to implement a policy of having very short video calls anytime that there's a need to discuss something. For example, explain a problem or have a quick brainstorm. So not only are you saving time, but also that face-to-face time is again another reminder of that interpersonal aspect that does exist in your team. It's just a way to see it in action. It also helps keep things clear and removes more chances of misunderstanding. Speaking of misunderstanding, in communication, it's also great to make use of GIFs and emojis. We're missing a lot of nuance in nonverbal cues. So things like sarcasm or irony can be picked up, which could be helped by using those emojis and GIFs and memes. Building in socializing. So this can take so many different formats. And in fact, we actually did a video recently about remote team building activities that you can have with your team. Definitely check that out. We'll link it in the description. Essentially, like, it can be anything. We do a Friday afternoon happy hour. We also did an interview with Jimmy Daly from Animals, so that's also a video you can watch, which will be linked below. And he was saying how they have built in like donut talks, which is the Slack integration, the donuts. Employees are randomly paired with another random employee, and they just have like a 20-minute talk about whatever they want to talk about. That can help if you've got a larger team to connect people who maybe wouldn't be in contact with each other otherwise. Another major benefit to all-around employee well-being is establishing rituals. In the morning, saying hello, just like you would if you had walked into an office, or saying bye when you leave. These all are different methods to create those different cues or replace those social cues that you would have otherwise had. And then again, that reminds the people around you that you're not just slogging it by yourself, and fights that potential feeling of loneliness that you might otherwise have of just like waking up and going to the computer and just starting work every day on end without maybe having this kind of like positive bubble of, oh, hey, good morning, everyone, how you doing? I don't know. You know. So in addition to building in rituals, also building in social activities is equally important. So just like you might have Friday evening happy hours in the office, Tuesday morning yoga club that comes in a little bit early, these are all things that can be replicated online. I might have picked the two examples that are very easily replicated online, but you get the point. So having these socializing opportunities is a way to show that as an employer, you care, that you are taking care of employee well-being by making sure that there are these kind of fun elements that you would have had in the office as well. And our last, but possibly most important tip is to be persistent. Because at first, you might not be too confident in implementing these remote activities or the rituals and whatnot, because they are strange, they are different, and it might feel weird to say good morning every morning in Slack a bazillion times. But the more you do it, the more it will become a habit, the more it will become natural and self-evident, and the more people will join in. That is really all that you want. So leading by example, being persistent, showing up, really going for it, and trying to make those extra socializing activities work is going to be highly appreciated by everyone. So those were our 5 tips on keeping remote employees happy in a time when they might be feeling isolated and alone. What are your tips? What have we missed? We would love to hear it. Comment below, and see you next week.